The water level in Lake Mead Southwest US is experiencing a significant drop in recent years. The Southwest is a vast desert and has experienced severe and prolonged droughts throughout its geologic history. This region is the hottest and driest in the U.S., extending from the Pacific Ocean east to the Rocky Mountains and south to the Mexican border. One of the most well-known climate events in the region is the megadrought that occurred during the medieval warm period, approximately 800 to 1300 AD. This period saw an extended and severe drought in parts of the Southwest, including the Colorado Plateau. Tree ring studies and other climate records suggest that this megadrought lasted for several decades to over a century, with varying intensity over different time periods. Another climate event was the Great Drought of the 16th century, which impacted the Southwest and northern Mexico. This drought was also prolonged and had significant ecological and societal impacts. The Southwest was home to several indigenous civilizations which have disappeared over time. Here are a few notable civilizations and cultures that inhabited the Southwest and experienced significant changes or declines. The ancestral Puebloans, Anasazi, inhabited the Four Corners region of the present-day Southwest, Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, and Utah, from approximately 200 BCE to 1300 CE. The Hohokam people inhabited parts of present-day Arizona, particularly the Salt River Valley, from approximately 1 CE to 1450 CE. The Mogollon culture thrived in parts of what is now Arizona, New Mexico, and Mexico from approximately 200 CE to 1450 CE. The Sinagua people inhabited the northern part of present-day Arizona, particularly in the areas around Flagstaff and Sedona, from approximately 500 CE to 1425 CE. The common thread in the decline of these civilizations is drought and resource availability. In the past 20 years, we see a drop in Lake Mead's water level to almost 50%. In the next 20 years, the water level is projected to drop to dead storage level. The Southwest has historically experienced prolonged drought conditions leading to reduced snowpack in the Rocky Mountains, the source of the Colorado River, and decreased river flow into Lake Mead. There is a correlation between the drop in Lake Mead's water level and population growth in the Southwest, particularly in states like Nevada, Arizona, and Southern California. Without regard to climate history, this region's population has increased dramatically due to migration from other parts of the U.S., natural birth, and importation of immigrants. The population of the Southwest has increased by approximately 1,500% over the last 90 years, while the population of the United States as a whole has grown by just 225%. Immigration has been responsible for more than half the population growth in the Southwest in this decade. Roughly 60 million people live in a region strewn with the ruins of civilizations brought to their knees by severe droughts of a type experienced frequently in the region over the last 2,000 years. About 90% of 60 million people live in cities, including Albuquerque, Phoenix, Las Vegas, Salt Lake City, Denver, San Diego, Los Angeles, Sacramento, and San Francisco. The population of the Southwest is expected to increase by nearly 70% by mid-century. Swimming pools, lush garden irrigation, showers, urban landscaping, and massive desert agriculture consumes enormous amount of water. That level of population growth and water demand is unsustainable by the dwindling region's fluctuating fresh water supply. Agriculture is a major water consumer in the region. Some food production is exported from the region. As the population grows, so does the demand for food production, leading to increased irrigation in agriculture. Lake Mead's continued shrinkage over the next 20 years will create a water supply crisis in the Southwest, given the region's heavy reliance on the Colorado River. So what will happen to the Southwest? Cost of fresh water supply will rise due to shrinking snowpack and groundwater resources. That will lead to increase in food cost. Land and home values will decline due to business and people migration from the Southwest. Many cities will become ghost towns. In other words, the Southwest will return to its natural desert state for future archaeological digs,